Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of Completionist Progress. So it might look like not much has changed since the end of the last episode, but it's actually been a few days, and in that time, a new quest, A Taste of Hope, has came out, and I've also been spending that money I got in the last episode. But before I reveal what it is I need that money for, I want to show you something I forgot at the end of the last episode, which is the drop tab. I kind of wanted to do like a before and after, and it slipped my mind at the time. But as you can see, I did end up keeping bones and hide equal to my KBD kills, as well as the mohawks like mentioned. I didn't sell any of the dragon items, and I also didn't sell the mysterious emblems or slayer enchantments, and I kept the spinach roll, strange fruit, and also some rune arms, because I think I need the rune plate body for a clue, and I just kept one of each because. So that's what the drop tab looks like, and you might also notice it is differently arranged, and that's because I did go through and sort and arrange my bank, clear out some of the junk, and this tab was one that got rearranged, but yeah, I freed up some bank space, so that's nice. But aside from that, I did also have a lot more cash left over than expected. So I said in the other episode how I had about 50% more cash than I need. I had about, over 90 mil, and I need around 60-ish. But it turns out I actually was a little off, and I have about double what I needed, because I spent around 50 mil, and I had about 50 mil left over. I did make some money since then, though, on battle stats and farm runs, but still, I have a lot more money left over than I expected, and I do have some ideas of what this will be going towards as well. But the thing I've been teasing since the end of the last episode, what did I need this money for? Well, if you look in my Grand Exchange collection, you'll see oak planks. That is right, I am going for 99 construction. In the other episode when I was upgrading my house, it reminded me how much I do love construction and how much I'd love to have a maxed out player-owned house. But part of that is getting 99 construction. Aside from just liking the skill and wanting to upgrade my house further, it is a very useful 99, and I'd argue more useful than crafting even, because the skill cape perk for construction gives you unlimited house teleports, and let me say, I use house teleports a lot. So it's one of those things, the sooner I get the skill cape, the more benefit I'll get out of it, because, I'll want to use house teleports more now that they're free, and that means I'll be saving money on house tabs. So I decided, since I had like 30 some mil and my drop tab was building up, I could probably sell it and get 99 construction. So that's what I did. And I have a lot of money left over as well. So I'm not sure when I'll get 99 construction. It probably won't be this episode, though it is a very fast skill, so maybe I will just grind through it now and get it by the end of this episode. Who knows? But over the next episode or two, I'll probably have it, or next episode or few, maybe not two. So yeah, but that is my next 99 I'm working on. I'm still working on agility as well, but construction will probably happen first. And aside from that, this episode I want to work on some completionist tasks, because I have a lot of things on the list that I just haven't done that I want to work on crossing off now, because this is Completionist Progress, and I haven't done a whole bunch of stuff towards Completionist. Or at least in recent episodes, it seems I've just been not focusing on that as much, so I want to get back to that. And in addition to that, by the time this episode goes up, I should have a new version of the completionist list out. I know I keep talking about this, and I know a lot of you probably don't care, but after Raids 2 comes out, I've been working on getting the list ready. So after Raids 2 comes out, there'll be an update, and I can update it for all the Raids 2 stuff as well. So by the time this episode comes out, Theater of Blood should have been out, and I should have got it done. So yeah. Anyway, if you're interested about that, check the description, and I guess let's get into this video. I have to do that quest though. That's the first thing on my list. So I'll go do that quest now and come back when I'm done. And there is A Taste of Hope completed. I have to say, this is a much better quest than I was expecting. They were mentioning like doing a vampire quest or a Meraki quest to tie in with the Theater of Blood. I guess I was thinking something smaller like Catapult Construction from RuneScape 2, which was part of the Plague City series, but not really part of the main plot, just kind of like a little side thing. So I guess that's kind of what I was expecting here, but it actually did advance the plot, very similar to Legacy of Seergaze, and even a little bit of stuff from Branches of Darkmere. Not as much though. I don't know, but it did have it continued the Meraki storyline, and it did a very good job. I enjoyed it, and I look forward to see where they go next, because this quest line was one of the best ones in RuneScape 2 and RuneScape 3, so it's going to be a tough one to follow up in Old School. And along with the quest, I've also got all the music tracks again, because I lost the music cape when this quest came out, which was kind of annoying because it was like the day after I got it back. But now I have the music cape back again in time to lose for Fear of Blood again. So, yeah. So since the other episode, I've been working at killing the Gargoyle Boss instead of normal gargoyles because, well, it would be really nice to get the pet. And there's 85 Slayer. Suddenly lost the message while doing the quick burst. Wow, that's almost looked like the pet because there's so many droughts. But yeah, so that kill was 85 Slayer, and I am still working at the boss because the pet would be nice, but it's a very slow boss because it takes 3 minutes per kill, and I still have 50 to go. Or just shy of 50 to go, so this will take a while. But now once I do finish this task, I can get Abyssal Demon Slayer task, which is notable because not only is that an iconic monster, but I also need the Overseer book for a completionist task, because you have to make an Abyssal Bludgeon to get the Overseer book. So yeah, that's something that's gonna probably be even more grindy than this boss, but it's something upcoming. Also, speaking of pets, so I was looking at it, and it seems that in episode 5, I got the beaver, and in episode 10, I got the Rift Guardian. And now it's episode 15, so does that mean I'll get a pet this episode? It'd be really neat if it was noon, but I'm not sure. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Back during the intro to this video, I showed how I had 50 mil left over after buying the planks, and I mentioned how I had some items in mind that I wanted to buy with that. Well, I went ahead and bought the items, and now I want to go over them and use them where applicable. So if you look at my inventory, you'll see I got a few things. The first is the Arcane Prayer Scroll, because I'm missing one prayer, and that is one of the completionist tasks I talked about. So I got the Prayer Scroll, and ta-da! So now I have all the prayers unlocked. Oh, I had a little animation. Cool. The next is the Bounty Hunter, or Bounty Teleport Scroll. Teleport to Bounty Hunter target. Whatever it is. Actually, it should be in here, level 85. Yep, teleport to your Bounty Hunter target. If I click this, you have not unlocked it. So if I use this now, and now if I click it, okay, so now it changed what it says, so that is unlocked. The other thing is my Zamorak book. It's the only prayer book I never bothered filled because I got Armadale and Zeros, so I didn't really have a need for a Zamorak. But it is a completionist thing to fill all these books, so there we go. Now I have the Unholy book. And in addition to that, I also did grab some new combat gear. So a while back now, I sold some stuff to get Rigor, because I wanted Rigor for the fight caves, actually, and also for other things like farming content. It did end up becoming very useful for Vorkath as well, but unfortunately, right after I sold it, because I sold some items to get it, a lot of their prices skyrocketed, and I don't think I got any of them back so far. Well, I did get the Bandos God Sword back. I sold it for 5 mil, I had to pay 12 mil to get it back. I also got the Toxic Trident back, which I sold for 2.6 mil, and I paid 4.5 mil. And I did also get the Amulet of Torture for 15 mil to finish off the Zenite Jewelry, because, yeah, I really wanted it for melee, especially stuff like Mo, where I don't need a defense, but the extra offense would help, so I'm glad to finally have that upgrade. But there is one more thing I want to unlock, and that's also why we're here in Edgeville. So if I head over here and talk to Chrysalia, I think it's, what can you do apart from a Slayer Master? Tell me more. 5 million coins. Switch my respawn to Edgeville. So now I have the Edgeville respawn. Now personally I don't really mind Camelot that much, but Edgeville is a bit quicker for banking. So yeah, now I have unlocked all the respawn points, I got all the prayers, I got the Bounty Hunter teleport, and I got all the prayer books. So that's a few completionist tasks as well as some gear upgrades here. So I'd say that went pretty successfully, even though I kind of just spent 50 mil and now have like no cash stack left. Oh well. Remember how earlier in the episode I mentioned there's a trend of me getting a pet every 5 episodes? Well, yeah, I did not expect that. So I went to do some Wintertide because, 2 reasons. One, I want to get 95 Firemaking because I think I might have noticed previously, but I made some Redwood Pyrologs to try and get the Flametier bag, then I realized I didn't have the Firemaking for it, so I decided just to hold on to him until I got 95. And I also wanted to work on the Pyromancer outfit here because I need that for the completionist list. So I did some Wintertide, and I was going to do an update when I hit 95, but, yeah, like 5 games, or I had 150 kills, so 6 games into it, and I did get 1 level, 94 so far, and I get a Phoenix pet. So, you know the sad thing, though? I don't even think I can insure it, because I spent so much of my money, because I had to spend some more money on top of the last clip to charge the Toxic Trident, because I ran out of scales. But, Yeah, Phoenix. So if I can just get the rest of the outfit now, I'd be good. I'd never have to come back to Wintertodt, because I already had the Burma Torch, I already had the warm gloves, but the only piece of the outfit I have is the top. In 156 games, I got 3 Burma Torches, 1 warm gloves, 1 Pyromancer top, and a Phoenix. I'm not sure if this is good or bad luck, but I got a Phoenix, so I guess it has to be good, right? To follow up on the last clip, I'm here at the spot where I trained with traditional firemaking back in the day to get 95, because I didn't want to get Wintertodt, because on the theme world is very hectic there, and I wanted a nice, calm place to get the level. I think that should be it. Yeah, there we go. 95 firemaking, and it actually didn't say what I unlocked. That's kind of annoying, because I'm getting this level for a reason. Redwood Pyrologs. Like I mentioned, I made Redwood Pyrologs to get Shade Keys, to get the Flammeteer bag, forgetting I didn't have the firemaking level, so now I can go do that. But I also would like to note that I did 192 Wintertodt kills now. That's all my loot. Now, I did get very lucky on the Phoenix and even the Tome of Fire. 3 Burma Torches, 2 Warm Gloves, and only 1 at the top. I've 95 firemaking and only 1 piece of the outfit. That's insanely bad luck, but overall it's been good luck. Since the Phoenix pet actually did get the Tome of Fire and another Warm Glove. So, make of that what you will. But, yeah. In Old School, this grind for Pyromancer is the same as my Black Ibis grind in RuneScape 2. So if you don't know, Black Ibis was a thieving outfit you got from Pyramid Plunder. I went from like 90 to 99 thieving, got a single piece, all at Pyramid Plunder. Or something crazy like that, maybe 92 to 99. It was an insanely rare set, and unfortunately, Pyromancer is becoming the same because you just get so much experience per game of Wintertodt that I'm getting levels faster than I'm getting the Pyromancer pieces. So I was like 90-something when Wintertodt came out, and I only got the top so far. I don't know, I mean, I did get the pet, so I really shouldn't complain, but it's just annoying that I might end up not getting Pyromancer by 99, because I really would like to train with Redwood Logs, because I don't want to just do Wintertodt to 99, but I need to get the Pyromancer outfit before I can leave. Anyway, now I should go get the Flammeteer bag, so I guess I'll have a clip once I finally get that. I really hope I get it, because I have like 90 shades to burn or something like that, so wish me luck. Fortunately, I did have better luck getting the Flammeteer bag than the Pyromancer outfit. I burned around 98 fire shades with Redwood Logs, which according to prices is just shy of like 400k, but those prices aren't really accurate. And this is the loot I got. I did alch most of the alchables. It took like 44 alchs, and this is the price total. So I made around 300k profit. I expected it to be more, but the Amos of Damned apparently dropped in price. And I also did get 2 hard clues. I already did 1, so here's the second. But yeah, in total, I think that was decent, and I did get a Flammeteer bag, so I guess that was worth it. After getting 85 Slayer earlier in the episode, I decided to do some Hunter here at Herbivore because Hunter is now the only skill I'm missing for base 85s. So if I check here, this should be 85 Hunter, and this will also be 200 Herbivores. You know, I actually was thinking that Herbivore might be where I got the pet this episode because I was planning to do it before Wintertodt, but then I went to Wintertodt and got the Phoenix instead. Oh well, maybe I'll still get the pet sometime, but probably not right now. A quick update with Slayer. I did finish my Gargoyle task, but I only got to 40 KC at the Gargoyle Boss. I was enjoying the boss and wanted to get more, but it just was taking a while and I was starting to get bored of the task and want to move on to something else. Also, there was talk about buffing the boss, so I kind of want to wait till that happens before I really farm the boss, because it isn't the most profitable. But anyway, the main thing I want to mention is that I want to go back to Wilderness Slayer. In the other episode, I did do 50 Wilderness Slayer tasks to kind of get points to get back into Slayer, but now I kind of want to do another 50 tasks to get to 100 and use the points to unlock stuff like the Slayer Helm recolors because, well, 1, it's a completionist thing, and 2, I kind of would like to have a fancier Slayer Helm because the normal Slayer Helm looks a bit boring, plain, and noobish now. So I probably won't have many clips of that, but in case I get something notable in Wilderness Slayer, I want to explain this so you understand why there's a sudden jump to Wilderness Slayer. Since the last clip, I've been doing Wilderness Slayer, and I've gained a few levels, so I decided to get some other levels I was close to and just go over them all at once. So as you can see, I've jumped up by 7 total levels from the last clip, which is a lot considering how slow my total level tends to move. But I ended up getting 2 strength levels, 94 and 95, and the first one got me 118 combat, which is pretty neat, almost at 120 again. I also got 97 hit points and 86 Slayer. I probably won't get another level at any of combat stat before I finish with Wilderness Slayer though. I also got 96 cooking, 96 fletching, and 87 runecrafting because I was close to all those levels. So yeah, there's a bunch of levels. It took a few days, but there is another 50 Wilderness Slayer tasks completed, bringing me to 100 in total and giving me a ton of Slayer points. So I'm at 2.6k, but I actually got 2,250 from these last 50 Wilderness tasks, and I only died once during it. I think it was during a Rev task, so I got pretty lucky. I think last time I died a bit more, although this time I was a bit smarter and avoid the Rev caves where I could, so maybe that helped. But I also did get a good amount of emblems and the scrolls. Now, this is from all 100 tasks. And if I remove 44 emblems and 22 enchantments, this is how much I got from this past 50. So I actually got luckier the first 50 than these previous 50. Although, it's really only a few emblems because these scrolls aren't worth anything. And also, as you might notice, I have the Abyssal Dagger again, because at the start of the grind, I wanted to train Strength, and I was using my Blessed Sarah Sword, but that was kind of costly, so I was like, let me buy back the Abyssal Dagger since I'm going to be doing a lot of Slayer. So yeah, I had the Abyssal Dagger back as well. And I actually got it back for 7.8 mil, and I sold it for 8.8 mil, so I actually profited 1 mil on selling that one, so yay. But aside from that, now that I have all these points, I actually want to unlock a few things. That's the reason I got all these points. But one thing I want to do is just finish up these automatic finishers. Because, you know, they are a completionist thing to unlock, and they've just been... You know, I'll probably never use those. I actually will use Shroom Sprayer, and I have used Gargoyle Smasher, but I probably will never use those, but I just want to unlock them because they're completionists, they don't cost much, I have a ton of points. Aside from that, I did want to unlock some of the Slayer Helm recolors. I would like to unlock Stop the Wyvern, but I can't get that and 2 Slayer Helms, so I'd like to get the 2 Slayer Helms. So I really would love the red Slayer Helm, but I don't have an Abyssal Demon Head. So instead I'm going to unlock the King Black Dragon one, and the Vorkath one, because I actually can make those. Although I can't really make them right now, because I don't have the spare points to imbue or spare Black Mask, but I can make them soon. Anyway, that's going to conclude Slayer for now, and the Theater of Blood comes out tomorrow, so I guess I might have something for that. It has been quite the day. So it took over 28 hours for the first team to beat Theater of Blood, and I happened to be around and spectating at the time. I spent pretty much all of yesterday spectating and watching streams of various teams doing Theater of Blood, because you can get the music tracks by spectating, but for the last track, the curtain closes, you have to be in the treasure room here, or the treasure vault, whatever it's called, and no one could beat it, so no one could get the music track. And then when I got this morning, I thought for sure someone would have beat it by now, but to my surprise, no one did, so I got right back on watching streams and spectating, and then Wooks' team here managed to beat it, the first raid completion, and I was there for it, so that's really cool. And this treasure room is also really, really cool. You actually can notice a few things. Actually, yeah, that's Ming's Justiciar armor design. They have the other one around here too. They have, yeah, there's the one that actually got put in as the armor. They have weapons. I think those are some of the old rapier designs or original rapier designs as well. And unfortunately, there's bookcases you can search. And I think Bodhi did say there was a book, but he didn't want to read it. And I have a sneaking suspicion that will go on the bookshelf, so I feel like you actually do need to defeat the raid for Completionist. I was hoping you could just spectate it, wouldn't actually have to come in here, but oh well. Well, you already had to do the raid for the cape anyway, so I don't know. But the Raids 2 update, Theater of Blood, whatever you want to call it, has been really awesome. It's been a blast watching all these streams, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more now that people have finally beat it and know a bit better what to do. The only drop at the moment is Vials of Blood, so there's that. But yeah, so I have been watching that. I haven't really been, doing any of the raids myself, but I have got all the new music tracks, so I have my music cape back. So, it's late night, I was bored, and I decided now that I have 85 Slayer, why not just go kill some Abyssal Demons? And I managed to get my first Abyssal Whip drop, which is actually kind of surprising, because if I look at my log, Abyssal Demons somewhere here, yep, I only killed, apparently 46. I had 2 kills before because I think I had to boost it for a die or something, but 46 kills in and I get an Abyssal Whip. I'm kind of doing this more for the chance of an Abyssal Head, but I mean, hey, an Abyssal Whip, I'll take it. And I think that whip drop is a pretty good spot to end the episode. So I'm here in Edgeville in hastily thrown together fashionscape to go with the music cape, which I'm surprised I still have, because well, this episode's been pretty productive. One of the things I did was get back the music cape, which I thought for sure I'd lose with Raids 2, but To my surprise, I still have it, because I've been saying for the past few episodes how I'd immediately lose it with Raids 2, and once again I managed to keep all the music tracks, so that was a surprise to me. We also had the Phoenix pet here, which I did not see coming, and it kind of proves the pet pattern is a thing, because I actually was hoping I might get a second pet this episode to kind of break the pattern, but oh well, I only managed to get the one, and I guess we'll have to see if the pet pattern holds up going forward. You know, I might get another pet by episode 20. Maybe I'll get another one before then. Who knows? And I also did get 85 Slayer and my first whip drop, which is another pretty cool achievement, aside from also announcing that I have 99 construction back, and I did also get 91 construction between clips and just didn't have a good place to put it. But before I end off the episode, there is one thing I actually want to get. So remember how I had all those emblems? Well, I traded in a bunch because there is an item I want to purchase, which is the Hunter's Honor. So the reason I want this is because it's a task in the new completionist list. I really fumbled that sentence. But since this is a non-tradable cosmetic, it is technically a completionist goal. So, yeah, I mean, I probably won't wear the hat much. But it is an interesting item, and it is worth a fair bit because of all those points. But, yeah. Anyway, to go along with this, though, in the description, I should have the completionist list updated by the time this goes up. I'm cutting it a bit close at the moment. I'm actually recording this Friday night, and I hope to have it up on Saturday. So, yeah, and the completionist list is pretty much ready, so, I don't know, it should be ready sometime today or tomorrow if I didn't get it done in time. Anyway, but yeah, new completionist list. I spent a lot of time working on it, revising it, so hopefully it looks nice and has some new tasks to be working on over the next few episodes anyway. So yeah, anyway, once again, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's been a pretty long episode of a lot more than I was expecting, but we did get a lot of completionist stuff crossed off the list, and yeah, I got some pretty luck with the pet too, and some other interesting things. So anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Till next time, goodbye.